Procrastination. Have you been putting it off? Hear more today on Reinventing You. Hi, my name is Amelia Sims. This is Reinventing You, the channel where you can watch me go on a reinventioning journey. I post twice a week on Tuesdays and Sundays around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but of course you can watch me at any time. I am glad that you are here. If you're already a subscriber of this channel, but you want to make sure you don't miss a moment, don't forget to click on the bell, which is just below next to the subscribe button, and that way you will get a notification on your YouTube channel anytime I post a new video. So I've done a video before on procrastination, but because it's such a big issue for me and I'm still dealing with it, I've tried again and again to avoid procrastination, but it creeps up every once in a while. I'll have a couple of good days, I'll get a lot done, and then I'll have a day where I'm just like, I put everything off. One of the things that I've been learning about procrastination in my own life and reading and watching other authors and vloggers is that it's not procrastination as the issue, it's stress. Because a lot of times we use procrastination to deal with our stress, and what we have to do is to retrain our brain. Okay, so let me give you an example. You get online and you start watching, I'm going to just watch this for 5 minutes before I work on this report I need to get done. All of a sudden you realize it's 30 minutes later, you still haven't done the report, you've just wasted all this time. Sure, you saw some cute kitten videos, but at the same time, the report's still there. But you're stressed out about the report. Who wants to work on that? Oh my gosh, it's hard. So you have used procrastination to deal with what's really in front of you. Another example would be me putting off going to sleep. Now, as you may have known, I've been trying my best to sleep smarter every night, and sometimes that works and sometimes that doesn't, but I had an aha moment the other night because one of the things I've been dealing with is getting off electronics, specifically getting off my Kindle. I actually have 3 Kindles. I have the second Kindle I ever had, and I haven't gotten rid of it because every time Amazon comes out with a new Kindle, the way they do it where it's organized and everything, I like certain ones a certain way. And so my first Kindle, I like it because of the suggestions it gives. The second Kindle I like because it has the option of putting it in like a sleep mode. At 8 o'clock, it takes out all the blue light, which is something that interferes with your sleep. And so usually I'm using that at night. And then I have another Kindle that's very thin and very small, and I keep that in my purse because I just can't read on my phone. What I've discovered is at night, I'm on the Kindle, I try to get a regular book. That usually is the best thing to do. But if I am on my Kindle, one of the things I do, I will put off going to sleep. Now, and it's not just getting into the book and it's exciting or whatever. I'm so much better if I have a paper book in front of me. Now, sometimes I have gotten caught up in a book and it's hard to put down, but it's easier over against the Kindle because what happens on the Kindle is I might say, well, this is really good, but I wonder what is out there. I know it's time for me to go to bed. Why sleep would be stressful, I don't know. But I've learned that I can deal with stress and put off things and procrastinate by going shopping on my Kindle. So I discovered my aha moment was realizing that whether it was trying to go to sleep or trying to do anything else, I would get on there and I would shop for new books. I would look at new books, I'd look at reviews, I would, try to figure out, do I want to get this book? And I would spend all of this time. And one of the things that I realized what was happening is it was increasing my dopamine levels, which would help me deal with any kind of stress. Now, I know I was doing this a lot more when I was working, but I do find myself doing it even today. I know that's one of the things that I have to really watch. Now, you may say, well, I don't have a Kindle, I don't know what you're talking about it. Let me tell you, have you ever used shopping as a way to deal with stress? Especially if you're a woman, and a lot of guys too. Even my husband, neither one of us enjoy going to the stores, but get us on Amazon or one of those sale websites, and man, we can spend money like you wouldn't believe. How many times have you handled your stress by spending money? Maybe you do big ticket items, maybe you try to get the sales and get little, but shopping is a great way to handle stress. Well, maybe shopping's not a great way to handle stress, but you know what I mean. It's something we use. And if we're shopping, we're putting off whatever else needs to be done. Whatever you need to tackle, whatever you need to deal with, whatever you need to face in your life, you shop, you don't have to deal with it for a while. You put it off, you procrastinate. So this is a learned behavior. This is something we've learned to do. It's helped us deal with stress, but it's not a very healthy thing, because whatever's out stressing us out there, it's still there when you get back from your shopping trip, when you come offline, and when you wake up in the morning. The stress is still there. In fact, what's happened is either you've lost sleep or you've lost some money, and you can't get that back in most cases. I realized how much I procrastinated in my life is when I retired and I started looking at all of these projects that I had started maybe a couple of months ago, a couple of years ago, several years ago, a couple of moves ago. You know what I mean? All of these projects, scrapbooking, selling some things that belong to my parents, just cleaning out all of our memorabilia or dishes or medicines. You know what? All of these things that, oh yeah, I need to repair that. Oh, I need to do this. And you come across this big closet and it's got all of these projects in it that you never finished. That's procrastinating. And so one of the things I've had to do is I had to sit down and say, okay, what do I want to work on? What do I want to try to tackle? What I wanted to say, forget it. One time I was interested in this, but I'm not anymore. I heard somewhere that sometimes you have to have some kind of starting ritual to get you out of the mindset and out of the habit of procrastinating, whether it's shopping or doing something else that prevents you from acting and getting stuff done. One of the tricks that I have learned, and I probably need to do it more often, comes from Mel Robbins. It's the 5-4-3-2-1 trick. And she used this in order to get out of bed, and she said you can use it in other ways too, and I have. It's like when the alarm goes off in the morning, instead of just reaching over there and hitting snooze 50 times, say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get up and go. It's like a rocket taking off. Once you've hit that 0, the rocket's going to go up in the air. There's no other way to get around that. So how do you deal with your procrastination? Make a list. Figure out what you need to do. Write down the things that are really stressing you out. Maybe write them and then make little action steps, things that you can do, things that you can accomplish. You'll feel so much better. And then if you need it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get things done. Maybe not do the whole thing, but break it down to those little steps. You will feel so much better. Now, I can't tell you that your procrastination will go away, but the more you do it and get out of the habit of putting things off and increasing your dopamine levels with all this other stuff and procrastination, you will feel so much better, and you're going to get so much more done. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you have not subscribed, please do so. And as I've said before, if you have subscribed, make sure you click on that bell so you won't miss a moment. My name is Amelia Sims. This is Reinventing You. Have a great one.